The Haunting of Bly Manor takes viewers on a captivating journey through haunted hallways and troubled memories. The show's unconventional narrative, with its dreamlike jumps through time, can leave you wondering, when exactly did everything happen? This comprehensive timeline sheds light on the manor's tragic history, the arrival of new faces, and the chilling events that unfolded. The seeds of darkness are sown, mid-17th century. Our story begins centuries ago, steeped in a tale of betrayal and vengeance. Viola, consumed by greed, murders her sister Perdita, and becomes a vengeful spirit forever bound to Bly Manor. The manor itself becomes a prison, trapping the souls of those who meet their demise within its walls. A family in turmoil, 1978 to 1985. Fast forward to the late 1970s. Henry Wingrave's infidelity leads to the birth of Flora, with her unsuspecting husband Dominic believing he is the father. The weight of this secret tears the family apart. Tragedy strikes in 1985 when Dominic and Charlotte die in a devastating accident. New arrivals and a house of secrets, summer 1986 to winter 1987. The following summer, a new chapter unfolds at Bly Manor. Rebecca Jessel, the new au pair, falls for Henry's assistant Peter Quint. Their forbidden romance takes a dark turn when Peter, driven by desperation, becomes the next victim of Viola's wrath. His restless spirit remains trapped within the manor, influencing the young Miles. Meanwhile, Danny Clayton arrives in late 1986, haunted by her own personal demons. She takes on the role of au pair for Miles and Flora, unaware of the chilling reality that awaits her. As winter descends, Miles, possessed by Peter's ghost, is expelled from school, further escalating the tension within the manor. A web of love and loss. Summer 1987. Summer 1987 marks a turning point. Donnie's arrival coincides with a series of unsettling encounters with the ghosts trapped at Bly. The veil between the living and the dead begins to thin. As Danny grapples with these chilling experiences, she finds solace and connection with Jamie, the kind-hearted groundskeeper. Meanwhile, Owen, another Bly employee, receives news of his mother's passing, adding another layer of grief to the already heavy atmosphere. Confrontation and sacrifice. Days following the funeral. The days following the funeral are pivotal. A tragic accident claims the life of Hannah Groves, the housekeeper, at the hands of the possessed Miles. As Danny delves deeper into the secrets of Bly, she encounters not only Peter's ghost, but also the vengeful spirit of Viola. A fierce battle ensues, forcing Danny to make a heart-wrenching sacrifice. By offering herself as a vessel for Viola, she breaks the cycle of torment, freeing the trapped souls, including Hannah, who finally finds peace. A new beginning and a haunting return. 1987 to 1992. With the ghosts of Bly finally at rest, Danny and Jamie find a new beginning together in America. Henry, seeking a fresh start for himself and the children, takes Miles and Flora across the Atlantic. However, the darkness isn't completely vanquished. Years later, in 1992, Viola resurfaces within Danny, threatening Jamie. Danny, in a final act of love and selflessness, chooses to drown herself/Viola in the lake, becoming a harmless ghost forever tethered to Bly Manor. The Enduring Legacy. 2005. The story reaches its conclusion years later. A grown-up Flora stands on the cusp of marriage. As the wedding guests gather, Jamie shares the haunting yet beautiful tale of Danny and Bly Manor, ensuring that their story, and the sacrifice Danny made, will never be forgotten. The final episode of The Haunting of Bly Manor unfolds at a wedding reception, leaving viewers with a bittersweet revelation and a lingering sense of mystery. A glimpse into the future. The scene opens with the bride dancing with her groom, and then with an older gentleman. A hidden observer, revealed later to be Jamie, watches from a distance. As the camera pans across the guests, we see glimpses of their younger selves through flashbacks. A younger Owen and a 10-year-old Miles stand out, revealing that the guests are actually an adult Miles, now 30, and Owen, witnessing their Flora dance with their uncle. The narrator revealed. The identity of the narrator, initially shrouded in mystery, is finally unveiled. Through flashbacks, we recognize her as Jamie, the gardener, and Donnie's true love. This clarifies any confusion about the characters' ages at the wedding. Memories lost and found. A key twist is revealed. Flora and Miles have no recollection of their time at Bly Manor. Their reactions at the wedding suggest they may not even remember living there at all. The chilling events and encounters with ghosts remain erased from their memories, a gift of love and loss. After the wedding, Jamie returns home, leaving her door open, as if expecting someone. The ghostly figure of Danny appears, watching over Jamie, with her wedding ring still on. This scene suggests that Jamie shared the entire Bly Manor story with Flora as a wedding gift, a tale of love, devotion, and sacrifice to celebrate Flora's new beginning while honoring Jamie's own lost love. Lingering ambiguity. The show doesn't provide definitive answers. As Jamie cautioned, Bly Manor may not be real. Perhaps the entire story is a metaphor for Donnie's mental health struggles, with the ghosts representing inner demons. Alternatively, Miles and Flora may have experienced a different kind of childhood trauma, one that their loved ones shielded them from remembering. Finally, the entire narrative could simply be a straightforward ghost story, with a touch of the fantastical. Love's enduring power. The Haunting of Bly Manor concludes without resolving these ambiguities. The interpretation is left to the viewer. One truth remains constant throughout all possible narratives: love's power to conquer all, even in the face of loss, and the lingering mysteries of Bly Manor.